Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Big love, big shout out to my dude L. Rob, man, with all this exclusive merch he gave me. I'm gonna be hitting y'all in a minute and let y'all know how many pieces I have, how much the price is. It's only gonna be a short amount, so whoever get this will have the exclusive, and hopefully y'all do get it. I'm gonna throw in a gift bag with it as well, so when you do purchase this set, you will get the gift bag included. Stay tuned for that information. I'm gonna get it together and I'm gonna let y'all know what it's gonna be. But big love to Al Ra. Y'all go check him out. He gave y'all his number and everything on live, man. So y'all go holler at him if y'all want some of this exclusive merch or your own personalized merch. Man, today, man, I wanted to do this video for y'all. It is crazy. It is the the weird things people do in prison, man. And man, the list is infinite. The list is infinite. I done met dudes that do just, I mean, it's weird to us in prison. To y'all out here, it's probably extra weird. But I done met all kinds in prison, man. While doing time, I done met every type of dude, man, that you can possibly even think of, man. I just done seen so much weird things in prison. And after a while, after you've been doing time long enough, it becomes like, you know, it's crazy, but it becomes almost normal to you because you see something weird, and then you see something weird next week, and you see something weirder the week after that or next month, and you be like, man, this, you know, you start to get used to it or immune to it, which is a bad thing because it numbs you to craziness. You know what I'm saying? It just numbs you to it. But I've told y'all some of these things. I have not probably just directly focused on those. Maybe have told y'all some of these weird things that I've seen during the course of a video. But I want to try to just touch on some of these weird things and you know, illuminate them, you know, that I have seen over the years, man. And I don't even know where to begin, to tell you the truth. You know, just talking to Star over the past couple of days. He been down here for his birthday, man. Shout out to Star. Just reminded me, and we was just, you know, chopping it up, talking about prison and things, and just remind me of the things that I've seen that was weird and things he's seen that was weird. So we was comparing, you know, weirdness, you know, which is wild. But yeah, I've seen some weird stuff, man, some crazy stuff, man. First thing that come to my mind, I remember I told y'all before about when, you know, I seen, you know, the white guy get, you know, dudes bet him that he wouldn't eat the mouse, man, and when they caught a mouse. And I remember that just being so weird and crazy to me, man. The dude took the bet and ended up eating the mouse, man. He put a seasoning pack from a noodle, man, a ramen on it, and he ate that thing, man. he ate that thing, man, whole, man. This was a field mouse that was caught out in the yard. I can remember people was throwing up, man, and it was just like so weird that he would do that. And I can remember thinking that he was gonna die. I said, man, this dude gonna die, man. You know, the mice got all those different type of diseases or whatnot, man. And man, I could just remember that. That was like super weird to me that somebody would do that for any price of money. I remember telling y'all about how the mushrooms were on the yard, you know, that they got some type of mushrooms that's deadly that you really can't eat. They got real bad poison in it. And I remember these white guys was out there and they knew it. And they was going around trying to be funny, but they won't, pulling up on no brothers, but they was pulling up on other white guys like, I bet you won't eat this, I bet you, and little bitty piece, man, like besides you, I bet you won't, and the dude ended up eating it, man. I told you the dude name was Self. Self ended up eating that stuff, man, and almost died behind that. And I remember running into him years later on Mecklenburg, and we got cool, and he was telling me about how his experiences was with that. But that's just weird, man, that someone would actually give you something that's poisonous and dare you to eat it, and dude would eat it. You know what I'm saying? And then end up getting results. It affected him like, hours and hours later when he was in the chow hall, and they came down on him, man. He was defecating and urinating on himself, and they had to airlift him to the hospital, man, and he almost died, man. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy stuff. Dudes used to bet dudes to eat insects and spiders, and dudes will do it, man. Dudes will do it. That's how pressed dudes be in there for money, and that's how crazy some dudes are in there man. Just do crazy stuff like that, man. Wow stuff, man. Used to just wow me when I was first starting to get used to it and seeing the different things that might happen in prison, man. But yeah, man, you had some wild cats, man. Some wild cats, and I mean, when I say wild, I mean wild and weird. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know. Remember I told y'all about the dude that was on Mecklenburg with me? Little, small, petite dude, man. Little, man, no more than like a ball 30-something, man. And he just used to run around and go to the hole, come out, and every time he get out, man, he'd be working out, which he never got no size. He was always small. And then he'll just pop off on somebody unbeknownst to them, or just catch him from the back and just bomb, and just start just fight him. So crazy, man. I'm telling you, these cats in here in prison is just weird. And he would do that every time, man. And if the dude couldn't recover, he'd just keep beating him until the police come stop him. If the dude did recover and start whooping him, because he won't no heck of a fighter, he fight back and take the whooping and go to jail. And he just that was his whole routine. The whole time I was on Mecklenburg, he just kept going back and forth to jail, whooping dudes, getting whooped, just taking off on dudes, just punching them out of the blue for nothing, man. This is another form of why dudes be so paranoid in prison, because you don't know who you dealing with. You don't know what type of mind frame they got. You don't know if they lost it, whether they ready to snap, or you just don't know. You could be walking by a person and they ain't do nothing to them, and they just take off on you. Boom, boom, boom. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. What else, man? It's just so much weird stuff, man. So much weird stuff. I told y'all about the Mac man, man. Shout out to the Mac man. I hope he out somewhere, but Mac was just weird, period. You know what I'm saying? Mac was just weird, period, man. He just was weird, man. Mac would do anything, say anything. Mac would, and there's a lot of dudes like that, man. If Mac had to get in that bathroom and you wouldn't open that door, or you was in the kitchen and you wouldn't, Mac would, relieve himself wherever he was. Be it urinating or defecating, Mac would do it right on the spot. I don't care if you in the yard, you in the kitchen, you in the pod. When he got to go, he going, and he don't care nothing about getting locked up or none of that. And I can remember just talking to Star a little while ago, and he was telling me about this dude that he was around, and he said this dude was super weird, man. You know what I'm saying? He it's a big thing in prison. It's normal that there's a lot of noise. There's always gonna be a lot of noise in prison. And then you got the young dudes in prison now, so versus the older cats who settled in their ways, they don't like a lot of noise. So you get them young dudes, they'll try to stay out as long as the rec is on the weekends. Sometimes we get to stay up till 1 o'clock, depending on what prison that you in. So, but older dudes is going in, they going to sleep 8, 9 o'clock, man. So if you out there in the pod, you playing cards, you slamming cards, you being all loud, you beating on tables, acting like you rapping, and I mean, that dudes get annoyed with that. Dudes and got hurt behind that. Dudes will come out next morning and say, man, y'all keep making all that noise around my cell, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna hurt one of you young cats. And it'll turn into a beef, and it get physical and somebody get hurt. But dudes don't like that. Dudes ain't like the dudes that was state struck and they come out there and buff all night. Boom, boom, the buffer bumping up against your door, waking you up. But dudes is doing it for a state job. They ain't getting no money, $30, $40 a month. But you waking dudes up, so dudes will come out there. I done see dudes get the beefing from inside their cell with a dude to work out there at night, buffering and stuff, because, you know, you waking me up. But this is his job. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird and crazy. But them cats that used to be out there at night, man, and making all that noise and stuff. You know, Star was telling me about a dude that he was around, and the dude ain't like it. You know, and this dude was known for doing a lot of weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was on the yard one time, and they wouldn't open the gate because, you know, you gotta wait. When you go on the yard, you stuck out there for however long you out there. You understand? So dudes be trying to get back in because they got to use the bathroom. Dudes get back in, they feel sick, they feel whatever. They want to get back in. You can't come in until it's the break. So he told me this dude, man, every time they would do him like that, man, he would just pull his pants down, man, and defecate right there on the yard, man. Right there at the gate where everybody, when you come in, you got to walk around. So dudes is just like, man, what? And he would do it, or he would urinate when they wouldn't let him in. So he said the dude was so weird that he, you know, when you get dudes like that, they be weird, man, all the way around the board. And then they get cell partners they don't like, especially them young dudes. They get in the cell and they do weird stuff, man. They will, you know, put you to the test. Especially if you young and you just start doing time, they could be testing you. They could be trying you. They testing your gangster. And you come in there and you get to doing a lot of stuff that they don't like, man. They'll wait till them doors close and they'll get in there, man, and you might be sitting there on your bed watching TV or doing whatever, and the next thing you know, you look up, this cat that went to the shower, he done came back in the room, and he feel like you supposed to know the rules, you know, the penitentiary rules. Unwritten rule, man. I just get out the shower, I come back in the cell, you know, you give me some space, you give me some time to get myself together. But dudes might be watching a TV program and they don't want to move. They just laying on their bed watching TV when they seen you and just came in here from the shower. So instead of asking you to leave, they think you should already understand this. You know, you should know this. But if you act like you don't and you still gonna sit there and watch TV, man, they said dude get the door closed and sit up there and take his robe and take his stuff off and be buck naked and start putting on lotion and getting himself together, and dude look over and see him, be like, man, what did you do? Yeah, I mean, what's up? You stayed up in here, you know, you see me coming here from the shower? You know what I'm saying? But that's just totally disrespect, man. You know what I'm saying? And if a dude don't handle that the way he's supposed to handle that, then he may be in for whatever. Ain't no telling what may come his way. You know, he shouldn't even talk at all. You know what I'm saying? The way you really supposed to handle it. You jump off the bed and start popping off. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, but those are tests, but those are weird cats that do that instead of a dude that's using his intellect and just say, look, young blood, let me get this cell for a minute. Let me get myself together. You can come back in here in 10 minutes or something, whatever. He's just so weird that he just, oh, no, okay, you don't want, you know, all right, and start just, you know what I'm saying? Dangerous games. But he said that same dude, he used to get mad that the dudes was outside his cell making all that noise at night, and while he trying to sleep and they playing cards. So this weirdo, what he do is he defecate, takes it, and puts it in a cup. And he goes out there when everybody else is gone to eat or whatever, you know, and he takes the defecation and rubs it all up under the bottom of the tables. So when the dudes get out there or sit at the table to play cards, they sit there like, man, what's going on, man? Man, one of y'all passing gas or woo? And all the time, he done rub defecation all up under the table, so the dudes sit in there and don't want to sit down there at the table that's right by his door at night, so they won't be making no noise. Man, I'm telling you, it's insane in there the way these dudes think and the things they do, man. It is crazy, man. You have some super weirdos in prison, man. And, you know, that's crazy because what about the people that's going to be sitting at the table during the daytime? What about the fact that it's unsanitary? What about the fact that, you know, you doing something, man, that somebody might want to, you know, really put that Bethlehem in you for, you know, but they don't care. They don't think. They don't see beyond that. They do whatever it is in their heart to do just to get their point across, just to, you know, feed their agenda. You know what I'm saying? Because by the course somebody put some defecation up under the, man, ain't no telling what I would have did. Then you got weird dudes that they like to use the same shower. It ain't number 3, 4 showers in most parts, like 4 showers for 80-something dudes. You got dudes who like to use the same shower and they don't like other dudes getting in the shower and masturbating, gunning on the females, which dudes do. You know what I'm saying? The showers is a gunning. That's a gunning post. That's somebody standing post. That's a gunning post. So dudes get mad because they know dudes is masturbating in them showers. So you get dudes that go in the showers, man, and they're defecating in the shower and leave it laid right there in the floor. It defecate in the shower, so won't nobody want to use that shower no more. But their main motivation is to do it because they don't want dudes in the shower gunning, because they feel like they leaving, all of this DNA all up in the shower and they got to get in there. What is you doing when you leaving defecation in there? Man, I'm telling you, it's a different world in there, man. It's a different world. You're dealing with weirdos and crazy people in their mind, man, on a different level. And I've been on compounds where dudes be so mad, man. You go to get in the shower, you open the shower, man, you got defecation right there. You like, man, what? And dudes been on the lookout. I've been on camps with dudes. Man, if I catch whoever and dudes will do it on a regular. They would do it on a regular. You be like, man, if I catch you, man, in that shower, I'm going to find out which one of y'all it is. Woo, woo. But dudes will do that. Weird stuff, man. Crazy stuff that will have somebody ready to, poke holes in you, man, and make you look like a basketball net. Man, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy in there, man. It's some weirdos, super weirdos. You got dudes who walk around and talk to themselves all day long. They'll be walking and just pacing and talking to themselves and just stop and just be like arguing with themselves and having a whole conversation with themselves. Then you got dudes that when they get their shadow on the wall, they'll argue with their shadow like, what's up? Make a move. You make a move. Yeah, I wish you would. I do this to you. And they just gone. They just out of here. They gone, man. And then you walk by them and look at them and they'll be like, what's up? What's up? You know what I'm saying? And you don't know if they're talking to you or talking to their imaginary friend, But all of these things put you at risk because you always got to protect yourself at all times, just like in the boxing, man. So you don't know. You can't go by the fact, oh, he weird, man. There's something wrong with him. Nah, you got to protect yourself because that weirdness can still pull that Bethlehem out and just, So you don't know. You just don't know, man. You don't know. I remember being on Power 10 with a young dude, and he was like Spanish or something, but he was like a light-skinned dude, Spanish. He was mixed, but his origin was Spanish. He spoke Spanish. He didn't really speak a lot of English, and he was young and young and small. And to my understanding, man, he had got raped on another camp before. Dudes had took his manhood, and it just messed him up psychologically. So he just walked up and down the tier. I spoke about him before in Power 10, up and down the tier all day long, real slow. And he wouldn't talk. And he'd just be smiling and looking at you. And if you brush up against him, I'm talking about the slightest, just like that, he would just stop and look at the spot that you touched him on. And he'd just keep looking at it and looking at you. And if you walk away, or say, man, my bad, excuse me, whatever, he'll just keep. And if you walk away, he'll just start following you. And every time you turn around and look at him and he's following you, he'll do like this. Like, you touched me, man. You shouldn't have touched me, man. And he wouldn't take a shower. He would not take a shower. They had one female officer on there. They talked to him. She knew Spanish and everything, and she'd talk to him. And then she would promise him that you could go up here and take a shower. And you go up here and take a shower. She would stand on the outside of the shower. Couldn't nobody come in the shower while he was in there, because to my understanding, that's where it happened at. Where they took advantage of him at, so he wouldn't take a shower. But then he had cellies that was complaining. He was smelling. You had dudes on the block, he walking around smelling. He ain't took showers in weeks. So she would come in there and get him a shower, try to get him a shower every day that she worked. You know what I'm saying? And that was the only person that he would allow to take him to the shower, to take a shower. You know what I'm saying? So just weirdness, man. Pure weirdness. He would walk in your cell. And you might be out your cell. If you had a single cell, you had a cell partner, y'all out your cell. You go to your cell to get something. He's sitting up in your cell, just sitting around looking like that. And you walk in the cell, he be like, and you like, man, what you doing here, man? You better get up out here. What you doing up in my cell? Woo? And he like, weird. Just weird, man. I'm telling you, man. It's just like, man, to people to maintain their sanity in there, man, it's really a feat, man. It's a task to maintain yourself because you're around a bunch of craziness, and you're around a bunch of violence, and you're around a bunch of chaos and confusion, and larceny, and skullduggery, and tomfoolery, and flammery. It's like, for you to be able to man that right there alone deserves an award, man. I'm trying to tell you, because you meet some weird cats, man. I done been in the cell with weird cats. I done told y'all about some of myself, but I know about other people, like Gangsta Slim. Come on, man. Shout out Gangsta Slim, man. But come on, man. How you gonna walk to your door and you got a cup of water right there and your cell partner don't want you to move the water? You know what I'm saying? Don't move. It's warding off evil spirit. Man, get out of here with that foolishness. Standing up in the toilet, flushing the toilet barefooted, man. Washing your feet, massaging your feet. Sleeping up in the bed like a cocoon with your legs straight up and your whole head covered up. Getting up at 3 in the morning, working out in the cell, all on the middle of the floor on your head, doing exercises and stuff, man. Standing on your head at 5 in the morning. You wake up and you pull the covers back and you see Cat over there by the wall on his head, standing on his head, feet up the wall. He's standing on his, man, I mean, craziness, man. Craziness, insane. I had to sell it like that. He wake up every morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, he want to be on the floor working out. You know what I'm saying? Big as two pencil sticks, and you work it out. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm telling you, but it's different, man. It's different in there. It's really different, man. And you have to do a whole lot of self-evaluation, man, when you in prison, man, because I'm telling you, you see so much weird stuff. You start to wonder, are they weird or are you weird? You know what I'm saying? Am I sane or are they insane? You don't know. You don't know, because the norm is the new norm in there. It's not from like outside here in the free world. This is the new normal for you. Especially if you're doing time and you're gonna be in here for years. This is the new normal for you. And that's some hard stuff to adapt to. You know what I'm saying? That's some hard stuff to adapt to, man. Man, you see dudes, man, they get in trouble, they get locked up, and they know they stuck, and they want to leave the institution, and they get in the hole, man. They be defecating and smearing it all over the walls. You got dudes who will try to eat it when the police come, put it in their mouth right when the police there, just so they can get a psychological evaluation, be sent to Central State or wherever else that they sent them. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Who going through that extreme? Who going through that extreme? You know what I'm saying? They do it in there. They do it. You know what I'm saying? They do it. You got dudes in there that's so paranoid. They got knives, Bethlehem's hid on the yard. They got Bethlehem's in the lining of their coat. They got Bethlehem's in their cell. They got Bethlehem somewhere in their pod. They just so paranoid. And you don't know what might set them off, you know what I'm saying? But they just so scared and so paranoid that they just on point and willing to do anything to anybody who they think gonna do something to them. You know what I'm saying? Just the thought, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the weird dudes that stalk the female COs. Go to jail after jail after jail, for the same thing. Write CO's kites, you know what I'm saying? Walk up to the booth and drop a letter in there for the CO, knowing that the CO right here gonna read it and turn you in and you going to jail. They still gonna shoot their shot. They still gonna shoot their shot, man. Just weird. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this CO right here, man, she so hardcore, she write charges on everybody. He'll be the dude that just go write her a letter and tell her how much he like her and he want to get to know her and straight to jail. You know what I'm saying? Straight to jail. You know what I'm saying? Off the rip. But like I say, prison does something to you. It does something to a person's mind, man. And dudes do all that they can to try to make it through this experience, man. And some dudes, the way they make it through it is through the weirdness. You know what I'm saying? Or through the weirdness that they create for their self. And that it eventually affects all the people around you, because whatever you're doing is going to affect somebody else. If nobody else is going to affect your cell partner. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes in there that sleep on the floor. They want to sleep on the floor. You got dudes in there that want to take their mattress and put it on the floor and slide it up under the bottom bunk and sleep up under the bunk. No, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, you got dudes like that. You got dudes like that. You got older cats that so state struck and so up in their mind, they get young dudes to come in the cell with them, and the young dudes be like, man, it's count time or something like that. You know, when you gotta go, Mother Nature, you gotta go. You gotta use the bathroom. Yo, man, I gotta use the bathroom. Where the curtain at? I'm gonna put the curtain up. Because when the dude defecates or something, he'll put a curtain up just to block the vision from the other person, just out of sign of respect. But you got these old heads that's so weird that they get a young dude, they said, and the young dude like, man, I gotta use the bathroom. Or on lockdown, you know, you on lockdown sometimes, depending on the institution, you might be on lockdown for 2 weeks. So you gotta use the bathroom. Ain't nobody not gonna use the bathroom 2 weeks. But you got these old head dudes that get up in the cell with the dude say, oh, nah, bro, you can't defecate in here. What you mean? I live in here. This is my cell. Nah, you can't do that in here. No, not while I'm in here. Nah, you got to wait. You got to wait till I ain't in here, man. You can't. No. But he'll get up and do it. You know what I'm saying? But he'll tell a young kid. Now, so now you got a young dude in there that's, if he's scared or if he's shook, you know what I'm saying? He's sitting in there trying to hold his bowels until they come off a lock because he can't use the bathroom. Or wait 3 days, and when they say, oh, it's shower day, and when the dude go in the shower, he got to neglect himself from going in the shower. Don't take a shower, but use that time to use the bathroom because his celly going to the shower. So he got to miss a shower. He ain't had a shower in 3 days. He got to miss a shower just so he can use the bathroom because his celly say, you better not try to use the bathroom while I'm up in here, bro. Nah, you ain't sitting on that toilet while I'm up in here. If you do sit on there, man, then you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna take off on you as soon as you sit down. You know what I'm saying? So that puts you in a position right there that, you know, as soon as I sit down and use the bathroom, I gotta worry about somebody attacking me. Yeah, this the weird type of dudes you got in there. You got dudes coming there tell you, man, you know, don't play your TV over this amount of sound. You got dudes who come up in there, they might tell you, man, look, man, when you use the bathroom, especially the young dudes, they tell you, man, you can't you can't take a piss, man, stand up. You gotta sit down. That right there alone, he definitely trying you, and he more or less looking at you or trying to make you into a girl. And if you don't respond with the bam, 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 not no words, that ain't no talking words. You got the weird, man. That's the weirdness in these cats in here. You don't know who you getting. You don't know who you getting, man. Just like the old white man I'm in the cell with. You can't have no company in here. I don't accept people, man. Get your weird, you know what I'm saying? Weird, man. Weird, man. Weird. I remember Priest, man. I talked about Priest in one of my videos. Priest was weird too, to me and to most people. Man, he would set his cell up and, man, this dude, man, he would make his own. He was creative. He would make chandeliers made out of whatever, man, hanging from his cell, and he would make homemade candles and had them burning like a chandelier, and he spin it off of the string it was in. It'd be spinning and, you know, stuff burning in there. He'd come out and say he got one of them homemade hats he done sewed. He can sew it in, sew it up. And this is about a 6'4" dude that play basketball in their countries, I don't know what. But you couldn't tell him that. He'd make a homemade hat like like one of them, what's it called, them things, man, the green berets where he had, you know, cocked all the way to the side, and he come out there smoking roll up cigarettes, but he done took an ink pen tube. He done took an ink pen tube and poured the filter out and poked the cigarette in the back of that. And then the other type of big pen where you take the top off, he done took that and made a hole in it and put it at the other end. And he walking around out there puffing on that with a green beret hat cocked to the side and pimping and smoking roll-ups. And you couldn't tell him he wanted the coolest thing since a block of ice, man. Weird, just straight weird, man. I'm like, man, and that's how he was. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was, and he just felt like he was just cool. And everybody else was late. And, you know what I'm saying, this is what it is. You late. Pleat his pants. He would take all his pants and audible, put pleats in them. And, you know what I'm saying, real pleats like your granddaddy wore to church and stuff. He got pleats in his pants. He'd put pleats all in his coats. Man, I'm telling you, man, it ain't no telling who or what type of person you might run into in prison. If you heard about it or you see, y'all think YouTube got something. Y'all think Google got something. Man, go to prison. Go to prison. You gonna see things you ain't never seen before, man. You ain't never seen before. These dudes are built different. They bred different, man. In the prison, a lot of times that time them just took their mind and they live in their own world, man. And they'll try to draw you in. They'll try to draw you into their world, man. Just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Got dudes complain about any and everything. They're not even gonna talk to you. It's not even a word gonna come out their mouth that don't start with a complaint. Not one single word. Hey y'all, hey, how you doing today? Man, today, man, crazy, man. These people keep doing it. Yeah. No, but I'm saying, look, do you see what they doing with the commissary? No, I'm telling you, man. Hey, look, that CO right there, all he do, it ain't even a regular conversation gonna ever even occur with these type of people. It ain't nothing. It's all complaints. And then you ask them what they doing about it. Oh, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. You ain't doing nothing about it, but you're talking about it all day long. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm just telling you, insane, man. You better stay out here in the free world if you out here. Trust me, because you're going to enter a world of violence, you're going to enter a world of flammery and skullduggery and larceny, and you're going to enter a world of weirdness, pure weirdness, man. And that weirdness sometimes can turn into dangerousness, because when you're dealing with the unknown and you're dealing with the, anything can happen. Anything can happen, man. So I'm telling you, if you're out here, think your blessings, man, that you ain't got to live with all of this chaos and confusion every day. Because I done dealt with it, man, the long way for a long time, But anyway, man, I just wanted to give y'all this, man. I don't even know if y'all interested in this type of stuff, because it's just so crazy that I can't imagine, because it's stuff that people don't even want to know. It's stuff that I don't even want in my brain. It's stuff that I wish I'd never experienced, but it's up here. So I said, well, let me tell y'all and see what y'all think. But this is just a touch of some of the things I seen off the top of my head. But y'all let me know in the comments, man, if y'all interested in this type of stuff, because I don't know if y'all know this or heard about this or not. But if you are, it's plenty more. Unfortunately, is plenty more of this type of behavior in prison, man. So just let me know in the comments. Talk to me. Y'all know I talk back. In the meantime, man, we in 2023. We on the road to 100K. Tell a friend, man, what we got going on over here. We trying to get this movement up and running in 2023. Can't stop, won't stop, man. We out here. Man, shout out to L-Rod again, Sean G, Jay Williams, Let's Live Life, 16 in Life, everybody I met, that I done collaborated with too on this YouTube thing, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. 2023, man, let's take it to a new level, man. Team Banky Pound, man, we leading the way, man. Boom. Y'all be safe out there, be smart, make good decisions, man. And by all means, man, duck the weirdness and boom, and duck them hooks.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.